What's the difference between a normal crankbait and a lipless crankbait? Let's find out. Now, one of the main differences, and the most obvious, is that a crankbait has a lip and a lipless does not. This causes both lures to be very different from each other, but it's very similar. This causes them to have different actions in the water. Now here's the action of the normal crankbait. As you can tell, it dives down and shimmies. Now here's the action of the lipless crankbait. As you can tell, it immediately sinks and slowly shimmies up instead of down. Now here's a noise difference. The lipless crankbait sounds like this. It sounds like it has a bunch of smaller beads inside of it, while the normal crankbait sounds like this. It sounds like it has one large bead inside of it. So in my opinion, the lipless crankbait sounds a little more high-pitched, while the normal crankbait sounds a little bit lower. Here's another difference I was able to spot in the two of them. The lipless continues in one shape, just going up and back down, while the normal crankbait makes a U shape and goes back around. Another thing is that the crankbait, since the lip makes the action, it means that it can come in a lot of different varieties and shapes and sizes. While since the lipless crankbait depends on its shape, it can only come in smaller and larger sizes. Now here's just a little bit of footage of me fishing the normal crankbait for a little while. So now I have fished about half my pond with the normal crankbait, so now let's switch to the lipless. Sadly, I didn't catch anything with the normal crankbait this time. Here's the lipless that I'm gonna use. Okay, so in conclusion, I did not catch a fish with either lure, sadly, but in my opinion, I do think the normal crankbait is better than the lipless, because the lipless only comes in smaller and bigger varieties, while the normal crankbait comes in all different varieties. It can look like a crawfish, it can look like a cricket, or it can just look like a normal bait fish. So that's just my opinion, and I'll see you guys next time, and don't forget to follow my Twitter and subscribe.